You gonna tell us?
John, you don't have to.
10 years and here you are sat in the kitchen eating tea and cake.
Just don't mind him.
It's all right.
Is it? Not a trace of you, not a word, and now...
John, please.
Sorry.
And award-winning actor Jared Harris joins me now. Good morning and welcome to California Live. We're just giggling here. Nothing to giggle about this. This is such an emotional, like really emotionally complex movie, like role. What drew you to this? How did you say, okay, this is something that I want to do?
The script was just a page turner, really. You know, it plays on a lot of different things. You're not quite sure what happens. The girl runs away from home when she's 13 years old. You don't really, not sure what that's about. Then then a woman comes back who's 23, claiming to be the daughter. The mother accepts her immediately. He doesn't accept her. Yeah. And the ironic thing about that is he's never stopped looking for her. And his wife, the mother, sort of accepted the fact that she was never going to come back.
Yeah.
And so it's a question of, is she who she says she is? If it's not her, what happened to the real daughter? Does this person know? And she sort of knows enough about... She gets quite a lot of biographical information right, so you're kind of on a knife edge the whole time of, is it or isn't it her?
Well, it's just so fascinating, and I read that you met up with parents whose children actually went missing.
At the premiere in London,
in preparation of this role. So how did it shape your approach, and what was this experience like to meet with those parents?
I mean, humbling, because obviously, you know, just an actor playing a role. I mean, that's something that those guys are going through every single day, and they're still living in hope, still trying to find out what happened, you know.
I mean, I can only imagine if one of my children had gone missing, you know, and then to have them come back, and it's like
maybe come back.
Exactly. So this is actually the story kind of follows real life cases, right? There were inspired by real life.
Cases.
Were there anything was there anything that surprised you, or any cases that were kind of shocking?
What's interesting is the willingness of the family to believe that it's their child come back, and it's because it sort of fills this emotional hole that's been missing. And in some cases, you can look at it from the outside and go, "That's clearly not your kid. Come on, can't be."
Yeah.
But they're just willing to accept it, just for the catharsis, you know. So that was probably the most surprising thing. And then of course there's that whole readjustment that happens. There's a period of time where you've not and what happened and why, and that's a difficult part to fill in for them as well.
Well, it's very fascinating and curious to see how it ends and whether he ends up accepting her. Okay, so you're also on a project, A House of Dynamite, with the ultra-talented Catherine Bigelow, Noah Oppenheim. What was it like working on that project? Very
intense. Yeah, that's a very intense story. The whole story takes place over sort of 20 minutes, and you see it from these various different angles. And it's a scenario that the government plans for. They go through this. I think they run about they run through 400 different scenarios a year, and this is probably the one that keeps them awake at night the most.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. How do you go? Well, actually, moving on to how you end up staying up at night. So your Instagram bio reads, this is really fancy, husband, actor, and disco dancer. Is there a story behind this? Can we see your disco moves? Why not? How are you gonna advertise that and then not show us your disco moves? I could do it with you.
Yeah.
Do you wanna
no, we're not gonna do it. No. Why didn't you tell me? You know, the thing is what I like about that music and reggae is it's very hard to stay upset.
This is very true.
Disco is very uplifting music, you know, so whenever having a bad day, you put on a bit of disco,
That's so good. I need to do that because when I'm depressed, I always
Chic, something like that. And, yeah.
I always end up listening to like really moody music, and it just puts me more into like a depressed state. I'm like, why am I doing this to myself? So this disco, and I'm going to think of you. All right. Well, thank you so much, Jared. And Reawakening will be available on Apple TV and Amazon on November 18th. All right, coming up on California Live, it's time to shine. We're lighting up your day with a festive look at Diwali.